Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. Midday money. Saturday, the 17th of June. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. So, each and every day, the Midday Money Show is live. It's easy enough. It's 12 noon Eastern time. Look Headlines, it's a nighttime show. Although no look Headlines last night. I said it was questionable. I ended up jumping on with Picks for Dave last night with the Earls and hanging out there for a bit. But again, notification bell really important for the Look Headline show because that's nightly. And the times vary because it's really based on when I see a bunch of baseball lines. So there's that. And I know sometimes we go like an hour on that show. A lot of newer folks popping into the Look Headline show, which is great. And I don't want to leave anybody out there. But I think probably going forward, like an hour is just long for Look Headline show. But it is what it is. I appreciate everybody watching. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Picks are tweeted out there nice and fast. And of course, if you're listening after fact on the podcast form, wherever you're listening, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. I'll give a rundown, a country rundown. Maybe on Monday we'll go through all the countries, see what we got going on there. We do have some comments early, but I want to just hit the little recap from yesterday. Tell you how we did, and in the video, not good. I mean, what are we gonna do? We go 1-4 in the video, and on the site we go 4-2. Plus 250 on the sites, minus money in the video. 140, 168. I got Major League Baseball on track here. Now it's getting a little annoying now with these ups and downs, and tricky going from the sites to the free pick. I say that all the time. I can't put every premium play in here. That's not right for people who buy. But I don't want to just put random garbage out here. I just got to get it. I got to get them right. I got to get them just right. Anyway, we'll get on track. We always do. Finished up in hockey and NBA this season. We'll get there in baseball. It might take a bit, but we're going to stick to what we've done. Long terms make us money. 7 of the last 10 years in baseball. So today, Tigers plus 155. And this is really, the Tigers had lost, 9 in a row, then they win a couple. How are the Twins? They won 75. I don't care how bad Joey Wentz is to the Tigers. I'll take a 155 all day long because the Twins aren't a great hitting team. I don't care that they're in first place. They're a 500 team. They are what they are. This kind of number, I got to take the Tigers just on principle. The Jays. It's I'll take them. Here's a spot for me. I like Dane Dunning. I've hyped up Dane Dunning a lot. How much I like this guy. But if you look at what's happened, he was great in the bullpen. Came out, a couple starts, looked good. 5 innings, no runs, 2 runs, 1 run, 1 run. And then the ugliness showed up, the problem that got him put in the pen. Even though he was a first rounder, here comes the problems. 3 runs, 4 runs, 3 runs. They kind of figured him out. I mean, and I hate spot starter kind of nonsense. Maybe this guy's a 3-inning guy. It's sad. I like Dane Dunning. But I'll take the Jays as a little doggy here. I think lineups are comparable, as great as Seager and Simeon and Lau and the rest of these guys young. I like Texas lineup. I think Toronto's going to be able to hit Dunning today. We'll go Blue Jays plus 115. The Brew Crew over the Pittsburgh Pirates. I said yesterday, we're going to take the Brewers. Why not, right? It's Pittsburgh had lost 3 in a row. Well, now they've lost 4 in a row. And yes, they sent out Mitch Keller. Keller on the road, not as great as he is at home. And honestly, yeah, he's having a great season. He's 8-2. I'm not buying Pitt. I wasn't buying Pitt when they had a great April. I said the tides would turn. They had a bad May. Here they are in June. Not much. Not much to get excited about. Now, do I love Milwaukee? No, not loving Milwaukee. Even money, though, do I think the Pirates should be favored here on the road with a guy who's coming back to earth a little bit, the way he's been pitching? Give me the even money in Milwaukee. And again, team on a losing streak, I'm not looking to lay money with a team who's not winning. Reds under the 8.5. Hey, if you want to grab Cincy plus, what are they today? Plus 104, plus 105. I don't hate it. I almost threw that in here in the chat as well. 6 straight winners. My guy Hunter Green, probably strikeout prop. You want to do it with him? I'm not going to say no. Give me the under though with these two cats. Green on the road's a little better than Green at home, and Bellicatome's pretty solid here. And the Houston, again, I'll mention it. No Yordi. Huge. Braggy. I mean, Pena. Guys just are not hitting a lot here. Under. Angels on a run line. Kansas City has dropped 10 straight. I'll take a run line. Now, I didn't do it yesterday, and I said both for Texas and the Angels. 2 spots I really don't want to play on kind of teams coming out of a tough series. They end up winning 3-0. It's good. Kansas City continues to lose. I'll run line. Kansas City, I actually looked at like a little team total for them, and a 4.5 was minus 137. They, in their last 14 games, they've scored 4 or less in 13 of them. June 6th, you got to go back to them putting up a 6 spot. But really, 14 games, once more than 4 runs. Now, I'll gladly grab a even money run line with a streaking Angel squad of 40 win. How did these guys have overtaken the Astros for second place and are right on the heels of Texas with their 42 wins? Sure, run line me up. The Giants. I know Bobby Miller's been great, but I don't. Again, like the Twins. At least the Dodgers are a good team. I'm going to say Dodgers are a good team. Still laying a 160, 170 here. I could get 155 with Wood and San Fran. Just fine. Michael B's going to be happy. I mean, I'm taking him 5 in a row. Pulled it out last night. Guy, no hitter. Let's pull the guy out. Pull him out. He's got no hitter. That's all right. Very easy to come by. You should get those every time. Every start you should be throwing no hitters through 6 innings. And then that bullpen comes up. Yeah. Destruction. Unbelievable. Giants plus 155. Red Sox, team total over 5.5, plus 175 at Caesars. The old Will Hill has a plus 170. I'll gladly take it. I said over yesterday, and people were like, oh, last week these games were 3-2, 3-1. All right, well, that was last week. See how it worked out this week. Red Sox team total over. Seeing the ball well. Yankees, Clark Schmidt. I've said I haven't liked Clark Schmidt all season. Not going to like him here. You want to go over the 9, although the total did come down. I saw 9.5s, 10s. I see some 9.5s. I think Boston's going to hit. I think Boston's hit. That's that. That is that. Let's see. Steven was the first one in here early. Good morning, Steve. Michael A's at the house. Hit the Diamondbacks money line to one walk over 4.5 Ks. Nice winner there. I had the D-backs SA too. Nice 4-2 day. I'll take it. Also, Nadio's Cubs over. Yes, glad I hopped on that number. Yeah, it and I said yesterday. I said if you could do like yesterday, I said I think it was the Cubbies, the Mets. I said to take run line right because they were kind of even low numbers. I did say Milwaukee run line as well in that kind of spot there. And was there a third one? Tampa Bay or Padres, probably either one, whatever way you want to go. I probably said run line to that one as well. And you would have had a nice night with all those run lines. I actually like the Cubbies today here versus Baltimore, believe it or not. Little run line maybe. Michael A., what do we got today? Any props? Not, I looked at a couple and I just couldn't pull the trigger on a bunch. I had a bunch written down for ribbies. And yesterday's ribby, you know what? I forgot to recap the ribby prop yesterday. We had, got it right here. So 1 and 2 in Yankee ribbies. Rizzo gets there 150. Stanton loser, so that's 50 in the plus side. But the home runs we didn't get with the Sox with Devers and Yoshida. And of course, at the show, I'm trying to find a Reyes ribby prop. Of course, he gets it. And I didn't have it. I had Duvall and Arroyo, so losers yesterday there with the prop. I forgot to do props there because I didn't write any down. I was annoyed. I get 15 runs and I get one ribby, so I was a little frustrated. Although Hunter Green strikeouts always on the menu, Michael. Hey. Steven, I called on show yesterday after J Rock said he likes who over 7Ks, 38-1 to be strikeout leader. I should put $5. Was he? Did he get the? Was he the strikeout leader yesterday? 38-1. Because I said Giolito. I was like, you know what? Maybe Giolito would have been the strikeout leader, right? And he was out of everybody who was listed. Alcantara. Who else? I'm looking at the matchups for Trey Beber. Joe Ryan was on there. That's right. Box score for Seattle. 9 Ks for Wu. 38-1. Excellent, Steven. Excellent. And good morning again. I got you. Locking in with the King is in the house. If I just started betting with $2 bankroll, how do you think I should start betting? $200. I mean, you should probably be doing like a $1, $2 a game, but here comes the discipline part of it. It's you got to build that up, and it might not seem like if I would have bet $5 on this one, or I should have put 25 on it. You have 8 games to bet $25, and if you're taking faves, you're chipping into that. It should be a percentage of your bankroll. I'd say at starting at 2. Here's the thing. Like, I'm a gambler. I'd be like, all right, like $5 a game. But over, 200, 5 and 200, it's not a lot of action. You can go, especially if you're going to be faves or I'm going to do some parlays, and you do a couple parlays, you lose 4 of them, there's $20 down, and chopped out one of your legs already. Basically down a quarter of your bankroll because you probably had some straight bets in there as well. I'm going to say like $1, $2. Don't get crazy. You obviously start small. So I hate saying like it's fun, but it's learning. And you can't think of it as, well, I bet $1 I should have had 40 on it. Now when you have 200, man, we're not betting a ranch on games. Start at $1, build it up. Get that to a nickel. If you want to go $5, you're building, you're learning. If you take that up $300 on dollar bets, that's a huge thing. Then you move on a little bit. Then you go maybe to $5 a play. You got to build it out. Because there will be days you go 0-5. And you're betting $10, $25, you're gone. You're out. Key's not to reload. And remember, Steve, don't care what I bet or somebody else bet. You're betting for yourself. Don't worry about anybody else. Be in competition versus yourself. Anything you make is a plus. Wasn't there yesterday. Put it back into your building. I signed up for premium plays. Had a good night over here. Sox missed a perfect day. Yeah, the White Sox. Frustrating for sure. I probably should have been on the under as well in that one, Steve. I appreciate you signing up. Thank you for that. But yeah, small betting, it's a grind. Underdog report here. Run lines 85 and 82, 55%. Down 23-10 on a Saturday with the run lines. That makes sense because you're probably laying like 140s probably on average, right? Something like that. The straight up report, you're down as well on Saturday. So Saturday is a big fave day. I got some dogs today, so that does worry me a little bit, but we'll see. We will see what happens, King D. Trevor, my guy, got Tyson plus the juice in a jar of pickles. I love pickles. Good to see you, Trevor. Steven, Texas heard me yesterday. Yeah, Rangers, I thought it was a good spot because I had a decent pitcher on the hill. And I'm annoyed at myself because I didn't play the Angels, and I couldn't lay 150. I probably would have did a run line. But like my point of not taking the Angels was like, they're off of big series on the road, Kansas City's 9 straight. Maybe they catch them here because they're feeling good about beating the Rangers. That's dumb. Hindsight being 2020, maybe I should have took the Rangers, but Perez at home had been good. Gaspin as a pitcher, he's leaves the other team in it. It's not like they're winning games 9-2 with him on the hill. They're close games. I understand the frustration with Texas. Jesse Shule. Morning, Jess. Good to see you. Missed you yesterday. Said you're on a little vacay, taking a little breather this weekend, 3-day break. At least from video, I should say, from the video, not from betting. LSU Davis, my guy, how are you today? A little college baseball. How are the Tigers here? College baseball. I don't know. I'm seeing if I could find something real fast for NCAA, but I do not have NCAA. And I don't like to pretend I know NCAA. Steven, at least baseball NCAA. Reds are minus 104 now. That's interesting. With Hunter. Listen, I like Hunter Green. Maybe we're asking prop wise. How about an over strikeout prop from this guy? J-Rock called it yesterday. Padres under. Well, I like the under. The problem is that I got at 7.5, so I was a loser. But the Padres, again, hitting wise, you have to look at unders with them on the hill. Who matters pitching? Them on the hill. Them on the field. T-Money's in house. Good afternoon, my friend. Finally a red hot day, so I'll tell the chat to fade me. Yeah, it's all right. Take the win. You and the Yankee over. I didn't see that coming. As a Yankee, listen, the Yankees didn't score anywhere. They scored 5. We didn't need the Yankees to show up yesterday. Boston did what they did against a poor pitching team. The Yankees have one pitcher, Cole. That is it. The lineup is terrible. You take Judge out, and it falls off a cliff. Rizzo is hitting 30-30. He's hitting 250. Stanton, what are we getting at Stanton? LeMay, he was like a 300 hitter. He comes here, he turns into like Chuck Knobloch. Like any guys come to the Yanks like hitters. I remember Steve Sachs was like a 280, 290 guy, comes to the Yanks at like 240. Danny Tartable, 285, 290 hitter, comes here, hits 245. Giambi, 320 average in Oakland, comes here, 240. I mean, the Yankee lineup is trash-ola. DH is all over the joint, station to station. I mean, what are we doing? You got rid of Hicks. You got Donaldson in here. Bring up Peraza. Bring up Florial. Put the young guys out there. Yankee fans, you let don't even get me started. Yanks are trash. And yet somehow, as bad as I think they are, they have 39 wins. They're on pace for probably close to 90. And they do it with a hodgepodge team. No Rodon, no Montes, no Judge. Stanton is out for a bit. I mean, it's ridiculous. That's the scary part because you think, if everybody's here, we'll be good. Or we'll be better. Or we'll be great. Michael A., I'm not crazy about today's slate. Waiting for the line for the O's Cubs. I mean, Cub game line's out, fella. What are you doing here? Cubs are 140, total of 8. Cubbies today. Cubbies run line, 159. May look at the Stros tomorrow. So we're talking, you're already off of Saturday and heading into tomorrow. Like, where can I find some value? Luke Weaver and Ronel Blanco on the hill. See, I'm not going to be looking to lay 165 with Astros tomorrow. Especially, they lose today. That is 7 straight wins for Cincinnati. I'm going to not take a 150 on a dog versus a team that's lost 3 in a row. Yeah, definitely. I don't know about looking at the Astros for tomorrow. Davis says Texas today at 3:00. Dane Dunning on the hill. I mentioned Dane earlier to start the show here because I do have the Blue Jays in the chat, Davis, right there. Only because Dunning appears to me, and I like the guy a lot. I hype him up a lot. He looks like a 3-inning guy. He was great in the bullpen to start the year. His numbers still look really good. His last 3 starts, he's given up what, 4, 5, 3 runs. Jays could hit, so I'm not loving Texas there. Take the Jays plus money. Rockies run line plus 1.25 today. I mean, here's a spot. You got the Braves won 4 in a row. Rockies have dropped 3 straight. The run line is minus 145 for Atlanta. I mean, do I want to take Seabold even at a run line? I don't know if I could do that. I mean, he's been bad. Let's look at a split. 4-4-4 on the road, 4 starts, 6 games. 250. I guess he hasn't been terrible. I mean, I guess a 440, 450 ERA is not. It is what it is in today's baseball. I just don't. I mean, Bryce Elder to me is filled in very nicely for Max Fried going down, but he wasn't supposed to fill in for Max Fried. He was supposed to be his own player here. I mean, he's at home, decent numbers, not bad, really good on the road in his 5 starts. I guess I don't hate the 125. But again, do I want to bet on the Rockies who dropped 3 straight? Not really. Pitt. You like Pittsburgh today with Keller on the hill? I like the Brew Crew. Team I take out Lane Thomas and Alec Baum, $2.40 and $2, 2+ hits, and of course riding the Angels. Got to take the Angels run line, even money. Phillies minus 2.5. All right, at least that's going to be plus money today, I guess, right? Because the run line itself is minus 105, so you got to be at some plus money, laying 3 runs there, or hopefully winning by 3. Mets team total over 4.5 against Wainwright. Yes. So Lane Thomas and Baum, you got to get 3 hits, right? Because it's 2+. So you need. I'm assuming 2+ means 3, or is it 2 or more? Both guys to get. Is it combined? Straighten that one out for me, T1. I want to know what that means there. Maurice, good afternoon. Padres. No, it's snow. I can't go against the win streak. Tampa's won 3 in a row. I got what I think is a better pitcher with Eflin on the hill. I'm going to be on Tampa Bay. No thank you to the Stros. Give me the Reds. I mean, they've won 6 straight. How do you want to lay? Yeah, they're due to lose, Maurice, right? And the Mariners run line here. This is that's got to be a nice payday. I'm assuming that's a nice payday because Giolito's pitched better. Much like we saw Kopi pitching better last night. What do we have here? A plus 145 run line. I mean, I can't say no to a plus 145, but this game to me it could be a toss-up. Was it 3-2 last night? I mean, it could be another low-scoring affair here. Jake, thoughts on Pirates money line? My thought is I like the Brewers today. And I took the Brewers today. Plus 103, I have Milwaukee. And in the chat here, they're plus even money. And I wrote it up. Steven, 3 innings for the Red Sox. 9 outs, 10 runs. Overhit after 18 outs. They lit them up yesterday. Excuse me there. I had a frog in my throat. I mean, a 15 spot. Sox hit at home. It's just that simple. The Yankee pitchers, short of Cole, they're going to give up runs. I mean, you have a couple times where they might have a nice little outing, and the Yanks are losing 3-1. That's not their game. They have no hitting. They have to win a game like that because they can't stop anybody. Team Money, I love his Yankee fans. It's season already over, having Stanton Judge on the roster. It's a shame. I remember when they first came, there was a bet. Stanton Judge like 100 homers. And people were running to it like, oh my God, these guys. Yeah, I mean, they can't even stay on the field. Speaking of crazy stuff here. So when I was getting my team total here for Boston, there was a early bird Nerfy. Max bet $100 plus 525. Twins, Cubbies, Nats for Nerfy. And then they have all their same gay, like, oh, this happens, this happens, this happens. Now, you know I'm a Nerfy guy. And I may or may not have grabbed it under in this Nerfy. because it was plus 525. But you look at this, and let's be honest here. First game on the board today. Are you going to be shocked when Detroit or Minnesota scores in the first inning on this Nerfy? They put that Nerfy out there. And again, this is just me sometimes seeing them, and I usually don't even look at them. I just happen to look because I saw, Nerfy, and people always ask me, "Oh, do you like, Nerfy, Yerfies?" I said I'm more of a Nerfy guy. This is a auto loser. Why? And again, I'm not gonna lie. I put $25 on it. I can't help myself. I said, plus 525. I'll throw 25 away to the cause here. But I think Tigers just scored the first inning here. I won't be shocked if it's 3-1 in the first inning. Anyway, I figured I'd share that with you. Nathan, I hit a 2-team parlay yesterday. $1 for 4. There you go. Take it. Nate. Build the like this is good for Steven. A little bit. Build it up. You can't just jump in throwing $100, $300 parlays in, nickels on games. Does not work that way. Maurice, NFL future Rams 850 to win the West. Best QB in coach of division. Who's their QB? Is Stafford even playing? You're nuts. Give me Seattle to win the division. Rams. I think I got a. Did I put in here? I think I put even a Rams under. Did I put that out somewhere? Where did I put? I put a Rams under out somewhere for the season. I have to look for it. Wake Forest in college baseball. Oh, Davis. Miz, Pitt under. I don't hate that versus Milwaukee. I could see that. Houston under. Yes, I got that myself. I could do Houston under. It's right there. 8.5. Reds under 8.5. KC over. Why not? You lose 10 in a row? Yeah, I'm not running to think you're going to do anything good. The problem, as I mentioned, they haven't scored more than 4 runs. Actually, they scored more than 4 runs once in their last 14 games. So, obviously, you need the Angels to do a lot of heavy lifting today. And the White Sox over. I know it was 3-2 last night, but I think these guys are pitching well, both teams. And both teams do struggle at the plate that time. As good as you got guys in the lineup I like. I don't know if I like that over, though. Michael A. Analytics for baseball big time. GM swear by pulling the starter before the third time through the lineup. Like the no-hitter he talked about. I mean, I don't that's you have a young guy going. It is what it is. But the part of me is like, let him go and try to get a no-no. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not getting hit. He's not tiring. What are we doing? On the flip side, I get it, though. They're like, I got to protect some pitchers. I mean, it's just different. I mean, I don't know. It's J-Rock yesterday was nice. Got into 2 Twitter arguments wins on Red Sox money line and Angels first 5. I mean, the Sox. What are we doing with the Yankees? The Yankees. Angels first 5. Nice win. They get there. And how about who had Ohtani over bases, J-Rock? Right? Come on. First at bat, Ohtani. Double. Tooch is in the house. Glad I can stop by. Be busy. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, Tooch. Follow Tooch on Twitter. And I think football season, Tooch is going to have a show. Right? Tooch, is that what we're doing? Going to have a little football program coming up. Davis says, Brazil -3 friendly soccer. Listen, I don't like friendlies. If you're playing a game, play to win. The other team's the enemy. -3? Oh, Davis. Hunter Green. You know it. It's my brother from another mother. That's what Anthony says about him. Take that, Hunter Green. We had Kopech plus 750. Wu had 9 Ks at 38-1. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Kopech was good if it was leading in walks. The guy had like 6 walks at 3 in. I mean, Kopech. Dude, Bobby Williams Ks too. Giants are a big K team. They do strike out a lot. I don't hate the Bobby Miller. You got Bobby Williams. It's Bobby Miller. I know what you meant, though. He's a strikeout inning guy. I get it. Right? Big Ks from the youngster. First round pick. Let's see. 5-5, 4-6, 7-6, 7-6. The thing is, does he last? What's his K total? Because he looks like he's gonna be 5 or 6 innings. J Rock, yeah, the woo. Actually, White Sox. I don't know why pitchers throw them strikes. They'll swing at anything. They, the Sox team. That's a whole. I mean, I should really do a show in like 2 weeks about like trade deadlines, who should be traded, because both Central divisions, the teams in first place or whoever in first place in a couple weeks, are you going all in? You think you're beating the Braves or the Dodgers or the Pirates, or whoever you think, Arizona, Tampa, Houston? Are you really going to go and trade pieces thinking you're going to beat them? I don't know if they should. Like, if the White Sox are in first place, I don't think the White Sox should go out and trade. I think they should trade away pieces. Trade Louis Roberts to the Dodgers. Get some young guys in there. Buy Lance Lynn. Even Giolito. I mean, keep Cease. You want to keep Kopech? Sure. I mean, what are you doing? Cleveland, what are you doing? Bieber's 29-30. Trade him. Minnesota, you're wasting Gray, Ryan, and Ober, all with like sub-3 ERAs. You're under 500. The French Gold Cup. There's not even, Dave, you know, I bet nobody even here is asking about soccer. I can't give you soccer. I do not know soccer. T-Money, $200 bankroll. I'm throwing the entire 200 or going 50 a game. It's definitely not good money management because you go 1-3, you're done. I mean, anybody could do that though. T-Money, like, oh, I got $200 to bet. I'm just gonna bet all on one game. That's fine. And then when do you bet again? You go every day. Got to put 200 on the game. Just keep doubling up. Yeah, you're a winner. Erica's in the house. Braves team total. Red Sox team total. Dodgers money. The Brave team total at 5.5 was -125. So what's it at 5? Laying a little juice there. I don't really hate it. The Red Sox team total I like. I mean, I got the over 4 here, and is -120. So the 5 I have in the chat at +175. So you got to be looking good at a team total of 5. I think they score again. Dodgers. I don't like the Dodgers today, Erica. And you know me. I'm going to take the Giants. You're going to give me plus money with a team on a 5-game win streak. I'm going to take it and say thank you. West in the house. Pitt, Milwaukee, under the 8.5. I like it. Tooch agrees with Jerica. He says Braves team total, Red Sox, Dodgers money line. Davis on Portugal again. Is there anybody in here going to bet some soccer? Because I feel bad when Davis comes in and asks. I got no answers for him. But he comes in every day, and I appreciate that more than anything. Davis, when I print out shirts, we got to get your shirts. I got to get some, whether it be the Llama Midday Money shirt or a Pigs Parlay shirt, because you come in and always post whether these are your plays or what you're asking me what I think, because otherwise you do not answer me. But I think your steadfast typing deserves a reward for coming in, and I thank you for that. Tommy Tamoose. That's a whole nother story. there. I don't know. Things happen. It's just more doctor visits. Took a 3-hour ride yesterday to a doctor. Look at the Tigers today and the Orioles. What are your thoughts? I got the Tigers. Tigers are in the chat. 155. There you go. I like the Tigers today. But I do not like the Orioles today. And again, we're going to come into Cubbies. We got 4 in a row under our belts. I got Justin Steele, who's been really good on the year. And not that Gibson hasn't. And again, like the Oriole game yesterday, it's like I want to take the Orioles. And if you take them there with Irvin, who I didn't like, you got to take all season, all series, right? Because there'll be a little plus money every game. Now, Steele's been hit a little bit of late, which is fine. The guy was like unhittable for the first 2 months of the season. But at home, I mean, the guy's been good at home. I mean, do I hate going against a 4-game win streak? Yeah, I'm not running as good as the O's have been. I think I got 22 wins on a row, whatever they have. Pretty good. I lean to the Cubs here. And I don't want to lay 140, 150. How about a run line? 155 here, run line. I'll go Cubbies run line. Just like yesterday, I said. Davis, Cleveland. Here we go. Baseball. Now we're talking. We're not talking Cleveland soccer, Cleveland, Switzerland. No, it's Cleveland, Ohio. Bieber Hill versus Tommy Henry. Uh, I mean, I don't hate the Beebs. It's a 130 now because I see. What is the number I have here? Let me get a live number on this. Cleveland Guardians. Last game on the board. Now I see a 105. So the line has come all the way down here. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I'm sorry. That'll be a no-go opinion on that one for me. Sorry, just so you had the Tigers. Yeah, I thought it picks up. People come in late. Tigers today, plus 155. The Jays, 115. Brewers, even. Reds, under 8.5. Angels, run line, even. Giants, 155. Red Sox, team total over 5.5 at a plus 175. A lot of pluses here. A lot of pluses. And that's why, we're down a chunk. You see it there, 1580, down a little bit, but you're going to see plus monies. The swings are big when you do plus money kind of stuff. King D, that's what I'm seeing. If you like big faves late and playing on Saturday. Yeah, I mean, the numbers didn't lie. You posted up the Saturday dog report, and it is a favorite day. Miami or Braxton Miller. Kind of a juicy number for me here. And I'm not going to lie, I looked at a run line here, and it's even. It's 103, 105. Run line. You want to do a Marlin run line? Okay, but the Nats hit lefties. And this is a team that doesn't strike out. And we talked about their stats the other day. They don't K. As the perceptions are, they're a terrible team, they're rebuilding. For a bunch of young hitters, I don't know whether they're. Listen, walk wise, are they up there leading the league in walks? No, not. They're at the bottom. they're like the least walk team. They got 178 walks. Besides them and the White Sox at the bottom. The difference is that we talked about the White Sox swinging anything. They're right up there in strikeouts with 619 of them. They strike out a lot. Nationals, least strikeout team. It's crazy. It's crazy as young as they are. And versus lefties, these guys hit the ball a little bit. Fourth best team, 287 versus lefties. That's 54 games. It's not like 2 games and it's like, they crush somebody. 50-something games are hitting 287 versus lefties. I'm not running to lay a 150 with Braxton Garrett. Lane, what do you say? I took San Fran yesterday, and I'm right back on today. Kind of like the trade play. Seems like an early game upset could happen. Why? You look at the Twins, and I get it. The perception is, the Tigers are bad. They're a bad team. Okay, I can understand that. They're the Tigers. You look at it like, oh boy, they beat these guys the last 2, and that's coming off of a doubleheader where they got like mauled at home. Minnesota's a 500 team. Well, I'll take Detroit and not think twice about it. And as the Giants, it's the same thing. And I kill the Giants often. Michael B will tell you. I mean, I'm no guy here loving San Fran. I'm like, San Fran. These guys just find ways to win. 5 in a row, and they're getting 150 today. And this is no knock on Miller. The guy's been fantastic in his starts as a rookie. But the fact of the matter is that San Fran's won 8 of 10. They're, game and a half back of the Dodgers. I mean, and the Dodger bullpen gives me no room of confidence. I mean, okay, you could be leading this game, and then your coach is gonna pull the starter in the 6th inning because he's young, and then the bullpen comes in, and somehow the Giants squeak out a 4-3 win again. Michael A., what are some of the top teams you think may hit a wall at some point in the future? Well, I mean, number one, the Pirates are not a team I have faith in. That's number one. I hate saying Arizona because I like Arizona. I have a future in Arizona. They need a pitcher because a two-man rotation and everybody else in your rotation with ERAs over 6 combined, you're not gonna win much. Um, Otherwise, wall teams. I mean, what team would you think would kind of hit like a wall or go down? I mean, I think Tampa Bay is a good team. I think they have a good staff, and I think the lineup's good. I don't see them falling down. Baltimore, you have to think that after last year and the first half this year, they're pretty much a real team. And then you have the Central. I mean, Minnesota, Cleveland, Detroit, those teams are all bad. Now, Texas might hit a wall. Yeah, Simeon, Seager, crushing it. I think they need another bat in that lineup. Pitching wise, I think you have some issues. No DeGrom. I talked about Dunning. I think is more of a starter. He's. I think he's great for a spot start guy. I think he go 3, 4, and then all of a sudden get him out of there because he'll give up maybe one run and he'll be fine. They need pitching help. The Stros, I don't think hit a wall. I think they'll get better because they're going to get some guys back, and we know they'll go out and make a trade and get somebody. I mean, let's be honest. They're a dynasty in the American League. They will do what they have to do. They let Verlander walk not to pay him 40-something mil. They'll go out and get what they need. The Angels are a team. Do I think they're going to hit a wall? I mean, this is an Angel team. What you think you should see year in and year out. I mean, the lineup is good. You got two of the best guys in baseball, if not the best. You know, people want to grade Otani or Trout. You know, Rendon's never been healthy. You got some other guys, pieces in there. I talk about Drury and Urshela and whoever. You know, it's a decent lineup. You know, but I mean, not decent. You got two of the best guys in there. It's a good lineup. Where's the pitching help? They start getting pitching. That's how you win 8 out of 10. A wall team. I Again, the NL Central I think is a mess. There's no wall team in there. The National League East. Will Miami hit a wall? I don't know because I think their pitching is good enough. Where's the hitting? So if their hitting continues, I think they can even get better. Atlanta I think it's a good team. Philly might be a team and hit a wall. They're 2 games over 500. So I don't think they're on a nice little hot streak right now. I'm not sold on Philly. Not right now. I'm not. And that's it. That'll be my rundown of baseball right there for you. Tampa Bay over the 8 lane. I gotta say no, just because San Diego and I like Tampa. I got Tampa today. Let's go Rays. They are 44-23 to the under. The San Diego Padres on the year. So I'm not. Anytime they're gonna face Eflin, who's a really good pitcher. I'm gonna say under every game. I don't care what the total is in San Diego games. Unders. They're 20 games to the under. People keep betting like, oh, it's Tatis and Soto and Machado, and they don't score runs. They get pitching, they can't score. Tooch got Reds money line at 110 earlier. Good pick. They've won 6 in a row. Why wouldn't you take the Reds today at plus money? We're gonna lay a favorite. Hopefully they win today. Hoping in one hand, pooping in the other. And then people wonder why they need soap. Michael B's in the house. Great night, Giants, Reds, Mariners. That looks like a sweep to me. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Padres underrated push. Listen, take the push, Steve. I took a loss early on. Boston. Is this the Red Sox? Take the Sox today. Sox team total over, Davis. 5.5 plus 175. Money in your pocket. Good looking child. What do you say? Thoughts on Reds money line? We got Reds money line. I mean, I have the under here in the chat, but I also like the Reds with Hunter Green on the hill. Take the Reds, yes. Michael B. back on the Giants, yes. Bullpen is gassed out, yes. I mean, not be shocked. And the Dodgers are winning after 5. I just said that. Earlier. You know, Miller will be good. Here comes the bullpen, and it's another 4-3 kind of game. J-Rock says Cubs Baltimore over the 8. Gibson is impressive, still making his first start since injury. Yep, I agree. I could see some runs there. I got a little Cubby run line. I went for the big payday there, plus 159. Lane says, Davis, take LSU in baseball minus the 120. Run line it. No money line. We like the way Lane thinks. Mets today. I can't hate the Mets. Senga's been good at home. It's Wainwright. St. Louis has dropped 6 in a row. I said this yesterday with the Mets. What do we do? I mean, I like Mikolas' pitch decent, but they had lost 5 in a row. I don't want to jump on a bandwagon of a 6-loss team now. Take the Mets. Sure. Run line it if you want. Michael B. Rockies first 5. People pitch well, another struggled. I looked at those numbers a little bit. I don't hate if you're looking at the Rockies. To me, it's just a no play. I'm not interested in the game at all. I mean, they dropped 3 in a row. Braves have won 4 in a row. Maybe they're finding some more offense here and get behind Elder. 230 first 5 though. Is it worth a shot? Probably. It's 2-1. I mean, I'm not interested in Rockies Braves though today. Lane says J-Rock Steele should be on a 60 pitch limit today. That's what the Cubs broadcast said yesterday. That's good to know. Good to know. I mean, if I knew he was going 3 innings today, I probably wouldn't have run lined it. That's for sure. I might have to come in with an over in that game now to offset my Cubby run line. Steven Sargent and Donson was MVP candidate in Toronto. Donson is first non-home run since opening day. Stanton has shown himself since he left Miami. Well, I mean, Stanton is what he is. You get hurt. You know, you get old. Come on. And Donaldson hasn't been good in years. And he's not some young pup. I mean, how old is Josh Donaldson? Where's Donaldson? 160 batting average. Born in 85. So what? I mean, the guy's 35 years old, basically. Look at he went to Atlanta in 2019. 37 homers, 94 ribbies. Batted 260. All right. And that's what you expect because you see if you look at his career, Oakland, 301 his rookie year, 255, 297, 284, 270. Toronto, he's hurt 1 year, 234. Cleveland, partial year, 280. Again, I mean, 50 at-bats. Atlanta, 259. I mean, he hits 30s downhill. I mean, his 2 really good years, 41 and 37 homers, 287, 297, 284, and then 270 at 33 homers. COVID, 222, 2021, 247. Comes to the Yanks, 132 games, 222. I mean, what are the Yanks using this guy for? Why? Let him go. And Stanton's another injury guy. I mean, here we go. 150 games, 3 times. He had the big year in Miami, 59 homers, comes to the Yanks. After 59 homers, comes to the Yanks, hits 38. And his average drops 20 points. 200 strikeouts. 18 games, 23 games, 139 games, 110 games last year. I mean, 110 games last year, 31 homers. I mean, he plays a full season. Even 20 more games, the guy hits 40-some homers. But he's hitting 210. Who's pitching for Toronto? I believe they're rolling out Dave Steve today. He's pitching for Toronto. I do not know who's pitching for Toronto. I'm taking action on Toronto plus 115. I thought it would be Bassett today, but Davis. LA Angels. Run line the Angels. I can't lay 165. I don't care that Kansas City's lost 10 straight. Too much. Michael B says Conforto did not come through because Cap took him out for defense, but plus 195. I'm back on a ribby. Estrada 240. Just good to number pass out with such a good hitter. Take it. I mean, Miller's pitched well, though. That's why you get a big number like this. Chris has Mets run line. I think Mets run line, Mets money line, Mets first 5. I mean, if the Mets are anything of a real team, beat Adam Wainwright. Send him out to pasture. It's retirement tour. Dallas Wings -9. What sport is this? Dallas Wings. Team money. Phillies -2.5 is plus 134. I just need more than 1 hit for the 2-hit prop to hit. And Braun and Thomas both been hitting well. So you need 2 hits out of those 2 guys for plus $2. Looks like an easy winner to me. Michael, yeah, I took Tampa money line. I hate Snell, Tampa versus lefty. Maybe a team total for Tampa. I looked at a Tampa team total. Over 4 is -120. But Mr. Numbers will tell you that Tampa can't hit on the road, even though they're second best hitting team in baseball. I gotta throw Mr. Numbers out there every day with his craziness. Michael A says Angels Royals over 9.5. I mean, here's the thing. Kansas City has scored more than 4 runs one time in their last 14 games. So 9.5 today. Are they scoring 3 runs? I mean, are you getting 6? You need 6 or 7 from the Angels. I mean, this game could be 7-1, and you lose. You got a team put up 6, 7 points, you lose a total. Those are tough losses. It's true, Michael. I guess we're talking about Tampa Bay. I don't know what game he's talking about there. Tamush also going to look at the over 9 in the Mets game. I don't hate it. It's Wainwright. James Harden to Houston minus 130. I'm going to say do it because the Rockets are ridiculous. I mean, do I think he should go to Houston? Is that what it is? The odds of him going to Houston are minus 130? Or are you just rating the Houston Astros as the James Harden Houston's? Tatum, my guy. Pine Bluff Reppin'. What do you say? Good to see you in the chat. Hope all is well, my friend. Michael, UFC for those who care. Yes, I know it's not. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't know it, and I don't want to bet things I do not know. Vittori, Peterson, Moda, Hernandez. I'll tell you when I lose, Sean. I'm doing well with the UFC. I know you do. It's good to throw it out here because some people might like some UFC. I'll leave it up here for a minute. Vittori, Peterson, Moda, and Hernandez. And again, I can't hate any of these numbers. Steve Bowman, they have a Nerfy day for Cincy, Houston, and Miami, Washington. Again, I don't hate the Cincy-Houston one. I mean, I got the under for the game. Miami-Washington is a little tricky to me because I think Washington kind of hits this kid. Nick, yesterday, I played the A's, Mets, Brewers, Rays, Giants, and Jays. That's a 1, 2, 3. That's a 4-1er. Not too bad there. And Jays, that's a winner. Over Giants didn't get there. Angels, Sox. Angels didn't get there. Red Sox got there by themselves. Under D-backs, winner. Tigers, they hit a solo homer in 9th to get past. That was frustrating. That's why I like the Tigers today, though, man. I mean, you're going to give me 150 with a team that's beating up on a – I don't even know what the Twins are. Locking in with the King, Higgy. Tigers, Twins, Nerfies, 2-0 last 2 games. Really, all the market. 2-0 the last 2, and Tigers have been crushing these guys the last 2 games. King, I think I look at it, I'm like, these 2 pitchers are bad, and I think the teams are bad, and you see the scores of the last 2 games are bad, and then you get a crazy Nerfy like this. It's like, I look at it like, who's going to do you dirty in this one? They all could. Everyone in that Twins, Cubs, Nats can screw you. Again, I said I put a quarter on just for, I said, I'll do it, whatever. I was going to put the full hundo on it, but I'm like, heck no, I'm not doing that. Nick, today I am on the under Cubbies. See, I don't know. I might come in on the over Cubbies because apparently you got a pitch limit on Steele, which is going to totally screw my run line on them. So I might have to go over with some runs here, Cubbies. Phillies. How are the fighting Phils today? Run line only Phillies over Oakland. Reds, I'm with you on. Guardians of Bieber, no real opinion. Over Royals. Again, we need a lot of runs for the Angels. I'll take it because I got an Angel run line. So I'll grab that one with you. Mets, yes. Rockies. Not. I mean, it's tough. Again, taking a team on a losing streak, I don't want to get involved in. 3 down for them. Braves won 4 in a row. I don't want to pass for me. Brew Crew, yes. Rays, fade in the public in these money lines. But here's the thing: is that really public plays? I mean, what? I talked about this last night. I was with Picks for Dave with a couple guys, and the whole public thing nowadays. Like, what's a public play? Sports betting is legal in a ton of states. There's 9 million people coming at you in 8 different directions, telling you things. All right, the public might be on something, but Is it huge amounts of money, public money? Is it just the public are betting and there's a lot of bets, but there's no money on it? I don't trust the public because the public, most of them have 9 to 5 jobs and they're having fun with their money. They're not trying to win. They're having fun. Go out, I mean, you see the TV commercial. "Oh, out with your friends, have a little fun. You know, if I'm on public sides, I said this before. Hopefully, I'm on it before the line moves. I have a better number at it, and if it goes down, so be it. At least I could say, "Oh, I got a good number." I was ahead of it, right? That's why I bet early. Want to be ahead of the markets. King D, I actually have a client playing the Pirates Brewers Nerfy. I don't hate that. Keller's pitched well. I'm just a little leery of them. On the whole here, Keller has been a little more pedestrian of late, shall we say. And they've dropped 4 in a row, too. Michael, Rams are selling. They traded Ramsey. Is Don playing Stafford as half a foot? I mean, seriously, everybody's running to bet the Rams. They looked totally uninterested last year. Sam Bradford. And we might find some sneakiness in Bradford. He's still got Cooper Kupp. Right? Is Cooper Kupp still playing? He hasn't retired yet. It's kind of like Baker. Now, the Saints, I think, could be a sneaky team here. We were talking about it last night, and I went through there because I haven't really got into breaking down schedules and stuff and looking. The Saints obviously have the best quarterback in that division. And people make fun of Derek Carr or whatever. I mean, you got Baker and rookies. But Sam Bradford, I see. I'm not. You get in the right kind of thing, and if he's, you get a coach who can win as a game manager kind of thing. I I don't know with the Niners. And somebody's like, "Well, Purdy. Well, Purdy, the guys haven't thrown the ball yet." And Lance, I think, is trash. This guy's gonna have CMC. You got wide receivers. You got tight ends. You got some talent around you, and you got a decent coach. That one does. I don't hate that one. I listen. I'm all in on Seattle to win that division, but now Bradford. I don't know. Interesting. Michael, what is it? Scratch the straws and realize Jordan's out. Yeah, Jordy's out. He is out. Told you I say Mets, they're trash. McCarthy more trash. I was with you on the Mets. I mean, we have a 5-loss team in a row in St. Louis, now 6. I'm not ever telling you bet a team losing 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. And the Mets had won, 2 in a row? St. Louis is bad. Goldie getting traded. Goldie to the Phillies? Maybe Monty back to the Yanks, perhaps to the Mets. Corbin Burns going to be at the door. Maybe Burnsy to Houston or to Arizona. Arizona needs a pitcher. Lane, my guy, Wake Stanford under the 10. I'll follow you on that. I have no clue about college baseball. Lex, I believe he meant international friendlies, the name of the league. I knew what he meant to friendlies, Lex. I know what friendlies are. I just making jokes about soccer. I bet soccer. Maurice, Buffalo Bills did not make playoffs plus $2. Issues off the field between Diggs and Allen division stuff. I'd say I wouldn't mind not taking a plus $2 not to make the playoffs. I think Allen's going to take another step back. I said last year, totally different with his coach gone. Daniel Jones turned into Josh Allen. Josh Allen turned into Daniel Jones. The fumbles, turnovers, dumb decision making, coaching. Huge football show. Yes. Wow. Football. I mean, this is from a half hour ago. I ranted for a half hour before I get to this comment. Lex, keep it a classy with the history. You know how we roll, Lex. And lucky for me to get over Giants and again played money line after they tied up with Buck plus 150 out. Did the over cash there yesterday in that game? I like the Giants again today. Michael Miller K's is a good look. Actually, don't hate the first 5 Dodgers. LA first 5 San Fran full game double result prop plus 2. Plus 2. See, that's it because they could easily come in there and be up like say 2-1, 3-1 or something along those lines. And then the bullpen comes in the 6th, 7th, 8th inning It's been terrible all year. San Fran's scrappy. Saw it last night. No quit. No quit. 5 in a row. Davis says Zion Williamson to Portland. What is this? For who? I mean, that guy's terrible. Always hurt. Michael A. Phillies A's over the 9. Look like a bullpen game for Phils. Yeah, I mean, I'd go over the 9 there. I think the Phillies are going to score, and the A's will probably put up a couple themselves just because they've been scrappy the last week. But I think it's time to turn off the A's spigot there. No more water coming out of that. They had a nice little run. Maybe we see something in August where they scrape together a 4-game win streak or something. But run line's only against the A's as usual coming up. Nick, hard luck to lose Tigers on the last night in the 9th inning. These Tigers are trashing Twins plus odds after lead. Twins should play Tigers if I get one. I'll take Tigers for the full game. And if they get down, again, I'm not going to live bet the game because I'm already on a full game. But I'm not going to say no to that. I mean, they beat them the last 2 days. The Twins are 500. They're one of the worst hitting teams in base. I know, and Wentz is bad, and Tigers don't hit much either themselves. But the last 4 games, and I'm talking the getting swept on a double dipper, they still scored runs there. They had a lead over the Braves. They come here, battle back. They're down, 3-1, 4-1. I'm thinking, Sonny Gray, nice run line winner. No, not meant to be. If a team is playing well and hot, I'm going to take some plus money on them. What is Davis doing? I have no idea what Davis is doing. I think he's mentioning some NBA stuff. Chris Tatum, my guy, took Rockies first 5. Seabold against Boston last time out. I think Atlanta bats will be chill early. I don't hate this. This is a first 5, 185. Someone else had a money line at 2-something. I don't totally hate it, but again, I don't like backing a team on losing streaks. For me, be a pass. Michael A. I like the Red Sox team total over 4.5 even. Yeah, why not? I just went for the big payday with them at 5.5, 175. I mean, I think they're going to hit Schmidt. Your club's 15 last night. They're at home. They hit it home. Bang the like button. Hey, it's not that hard. Hit the like button. Hit the dislike. I don't care. Be like, hey, you stink. I'm tired of, you know what you're talking about. I don't care. Participate in the show. With that, people participate in the show is 5 minutes long. Tatum still coming off injury list. I know. I'm going to have to take the over as well in that game. Tooch, Nashville Sun over St. Louis in soccer. Juicy, but Nashville's very good. I'll leave that to you, Tooch. I have no idea what the soccer world's coming to. J-Rock, the Ponies, Delaware, race number 3. Saddle up the 10-horse. So saddle up Jesse. There we go. Race number 4, we have the 3-horse Tina. Daily Double, both trained by Brittany Russell. All right, so we got Jesse and Tina. It's a big name game today, J-Rock on the Ponies. Brooke Lopez of Houston. What is this? What are we talking about, Davis? He's going on. I missed 4 10-team parlays last night by 1 game after I hit a 3-team 10 parlay a couple of weeks ago. Oh, my goodness. 4 10-teamers. So you went 9-1 in 4. So 36-4, and you got nothing to show for it. Alan, what do these 10-teamers consist of? I'm interested to know. Are they player props? Are they nerfies? What do you got going on here? Sides and totals? Team totals? What kind of props are these? What kind of props, Alan? Tooch, MLS games are really fun to watch. You could enjoy them. I'll watch Restaurant Impossible or Entourage. King D, where is Ari Gold at? Ari has not been in a while. The $200 bankroll, a 1% play would be $2, 3% 6, 5% a 10. This is a metric system according to certain analysts. Yeah, I told him like $1, $2 just because start a little and build it up, And the thing is, that with 5, it adds up. I don't think you start at 5. I mean, you're starting that low. You have to build some discipline, and it's a long-term game. It's not a quick fix game. Now it says Phillies money line as a lock. Here we go. A's out right here. Alan, you've been here before, man. You're dropping out a Philly lock on me? Philly lock? Oh, Allen. I mean, I like the Phillies run line today. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't like seeing this kind of nonsense popping up in here. J Rock, McClanahan, Bomb McLean Otani hit parlay is 166. He made Otani over 1.5 bases minus 145. Yikes. Well, he's been hitting homers every other game, so Phillies his run line's also a lock. Philly run line lock as well. Pirates by that. I have the Brew Crew today. Give me the Brewers. I'm not betting on Milwaukee. I'm not betting on the Pirates who have dropped 4 in a row as a favorite. We got them right here in our chat. Brewers, even. Michael A. You're right, Higgy. Nats are like top 3 in baseball, least strikeouts. It's crazy. Yeah. Excellent fundamental hitting. Yes. I mean, now do they have to work on their walks? Obviously, they're a contact kind of club, whether they're making outs or not doesn't make a difference. They're not sitting there with the bats on their shoulders. They're making contact with the ball and that kind of stuff. It'll find a seam eventually. You think, right? That's how lucky, unlucky hitters, pitchers kind of stuff is. Obviously, you want to see some more walks, but again, it's a young team. So Reds money line lock. Look at this. Allen comes in to destroy all my games today. Davis, Atlanta. Again, Braves and Rockies, I really don't want much to do with today. I mean, the Brave run line is 145. Michael Davis is out right now. Davis who? JD Davis for the Giants. Nick, man, the Twins Tigers are tricky. Both times I had the under in one inning, they score 7 runs. So you don't come back on it today thinking it's going to happen. It's a loss. You move on. You can't dwell. Kidding. Most people who start out lose so much money in ROI. It's crazy because many people like myself, when I start betting, are betting over my bankroll, especially because you're like, hey, I'm gonna bet. Okay, I'm gonna bet. It's only $25. It's only this, and it adds up, and then you're not keeping track of your bets, and then it's like linked to your credit card, so you just pump in another 100 or 1,000, whatever your thing is. There is no shame. You're new to betting. Start small. Write it down. It's not a get rich. I mean, forget about what you see on these freaking videos. People, I want 185,000 on this crazy parlay. Get out of here with that crap, man. Pittsburgh today. Nope. We got the Brewers. Brewers. Even money. King D. That's how most guys don't last. Exactly. How many times I see people on Twitter like, oh, and I don't like to like troll and go under tweets or subtweet or do stuff like that. But I've had people say, I mean, where are you? Go find people. A lot of people delete their accounts and all of a sudden some new person's in there a week later. Look at this. I'm all right. All right. We'll see. See how that works out for you. Philly minus 153. I'm not laying a 153 with the Phillies in a bullpen game as bad as he is. Our run line plus or minus 105. I think it's minus 105. Robert, good morning. Rob comes in. The show should be over, and Rob's coming and just waking up in Jordan Love country. Green Bay outright week 1 over the Bears, Rob. Tigers, yes. First game in the chat. Tigers. J-Rock, Snell past 4 starts, ERA and whip under 1, definitely under Padres. They are an under team. No doubt about it. Zero doubt about it. They are an under squad. I'm at 44 and 23 to the under. Pirates first 5. Brewers getting it done for us, Rob. Michael A. Phillies would be a totally different spot in the NL had they held on to Eflin. I still can't believe they let him go. Yeah. I still think they're going to let Nola go. They're going to keep him to what? Maybe make the playoffs? Wild card? And then what? Then you're going to pay him? You keep him, you got to pay him $30 million at the end of the season. Tooch, I took Reds to win NL Central 850. Yes. I was telling Ant that the other day, man. And I have Cubby futures. But if you're looking for a shot there, I mean, they got some young blood. They got some little youth in there. And I like Hunter Green. I like Lodolo. I like Ashcraft. You got Ben Lively. You got Skidab. You got some young arms coming in here. Worth a shot. Who's in front? I mean, the Pirates are in first place right now. I think they're trash. The Brewers, I think, are trading Corbin Burns because of the whole arbitration nonsense. They're not paying him. He's out the door. And that offense is terrible. And who else we have here? The Cubbies. I mean, yeah, but I like to see the Cubs put it together and win here for me. And the Cardinals, I think, are dealing left and right. Only a game out, yes. Rob Franklin, Angels run line, yes. Royals 9 straight losses, 12-13. 9 straight, it's 10 straight losses. Robert, 10 straight losses. Senegal team total over 1.5, says Lex. Oh, Senegal, huh? Orioles race to 3 plus 120. Mets Murphy 105. You're welcome. Hit me with a you're welcome. Alan, first half Mets instead of full game. I like Mets first half, full game, team totals. Pound Wainwright. The guy is done. Win the game, Mets. You're under 500. You got a guy on the hill who's been dominant at home in his starts here. Beat a bad team. This team is 15 games under 500. They're terrible. They're bad. I don't even like the Mets. Michael A. Donaldson's pushing 40. Is that old? 37? I don't know. I figured it was like 35, 37. Terrible. The whole Yankee lineup is terrible. Rockies first 5 here. A lot of Rocky love in here today. A lot of people betting the Rockies. I just can't get in on them. First half full game, I can't. They've lost 5 in a row. They've lost 3 in a row. Atlanta's won 4. No thanks. Marlins first 5 full game over. Don't like that. The Nats hit lefties. I think they're hitting lefties at like a 280 clip. No thank you to the Marlins. Can't lay that kind of number. Michael A. Donaldson is a shot. Stands pretty much shot 2. Stands like Rendon. Can't finish the season. It's finished it what, twice? 2 times? Cubbies 140. I got to say, Davis, I got a run line plus 159 here. I'm worried about it. I'm going to come in with I got to come in with an over on this one here to save myself. Total is an 8. I'm going to have to grab an over in this game. Houston Reds under the 8. Yes. We have it in the chat. Reds under. Well, I got an 8.5 on that one. Michael A. And they're making boatloads of money. Yeah, well, I mean, contracts are contracts in baseball. I can't really. It is what it is in baseball. D68 Oyuwan, love you. Do we fade steal first game back? I kind of like it. I did take him. I did go run line. I couldn't lay the juice because first game back, stuff like that. But Cubs are playing well. Win 4 in a row. I'll take a shot on the run line. That being said, I think I'm going to have to hedge a little bit with an over here because if he's only going to go 4 innings or whatever on a pitch count, and if he gets hit, I think worst case I split. And again, on a run line, it's even money. I don't mind being 1-1, not losing anything. J-Rock UFC. What the heck is this? Plus $3 here. Teresa Bleda Christian, Duncan Christian Keone. All right, J-Rock. Almadeus, his first half, the Padres is a lock. I love it. I love the locks. First 5, San Diego. Lock. I like Tampa in the game. Again, I'm riding teams on the streaks. 3 straight for Tampa, 2 down for the Padres. Probably back. I should be back on the under. I had the under last night in that game. I didn't come in on the under today. See if I can get an 8.5. Maybe I'll be on an underplay. Mets run line, yes. Cards should be ashamed of that lineup. It is. It's a bad lineup. I'm telling you, Goldie's getting dealt. And here's the thing. I say Nola's getting dealt. If the Phillies swoop in and grab Goldie, put him at first base and Harper full-time DH or something over there. It'd be interesting. Lane, Arizona over the 9. I don't hate it because I'm not a big Tommy Henry guy. So there's that. Bieber, I think, is not as great as he has been. The problem is that Cleveland is an under team for me. And granted, they've scored a couple runs the other day. Like Jose Ramirez, I like. Not running to bet that over, though. Seattle, David Gilbert. I don't want to lay a 140. I'd have to do a run line there, Davis. King is laughing at me. Tommy Tamoose at Michael B. I made some money. Bellator last night, mostly the early fights. I'll write your picks down and then go to do my homework for the night's fights. Yeah, Tamoose, Michael's all right with his things. He does okay. They're not crazy numbers, so you're not going to get hurt. Andrew says the BC Lions. Is that CFL? 3-down football. Davis, Josh Allen is hurt on Madden cover curse. There we go, Davis. That's what I like to see. Now you got some insight. Is he on a Madden cover this year? Michael says, not a big Bills fan, but I still think they win the division. Jets, no. Dolphins, it's 2 are going to last.
You can't write the Patriots off because it's still Belichick. That's number one. That's that's the tough part. The Jets, I'm not buying Aaron Rodgers. And with the Dolphins, it's Tua. Can the guy stay healthy? I think Joey Bosa is going to knock this guy out. The guy with his seizure on the field. He gets hit again with his head. That's the problem with the Dolphins. Now, he's healthy. I love the coach. I think the talent's there offensively and defensively. They're a really good team. That dude's got to stay healthy. And he's a hit away from being on, Disneyland. I mean, come on. Frisco, take San Fran today. They've won 5 in a row. They're handing you money. Take it. If it loses, that's all right. Don't worry about it. 5 in a row. You're going to take a team that has no bullpen? Take the Giants over the Dodgers. Rob says Nerfy Marlins Nats. I'm always down for Nerfies. Why would they move Buxton to leadoff? Dude is 6 or 4. They move him to leadoff because the guy's always batting leadoff. Then they move him down, then you're like, the guy has 28 homers. Shouldn't you bat him in a cleanup spot to drive in runs? That's why the Twins are 500, Rob, because they don't know what the heck they're doing. Rocco Baldelli. Michael B., if you don't want the money line with the Rockies, I also bet the Braves team total under 3.5 first. I can't do anything with that game. I told you. I'll scratch that one out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 11. I'm going to have 12 games today, bet. Not that one. Who do you like in the South? Saints new quarterback. Carolina rookie. Falcons back. Tampa no QB. Tampa has Baker. I think the Saints can come out of there because I thought the defense would be better than it was last year. So I would lean Saints, and and believe it or not, I think Tampa is worth a flyer. I don't have the odds in front of me. Well, we'll do that in a couple of weeks with football. Tampa with Baker, because he's got some offensive players around him, and when he's in manager role, he's all right. But the coaching's there leaves me a little to be desired. But if the Tampa number's right, maybe. Lex Orioles race to 3. Will be my Lex Lock. Oh, that's your Lex Lock. Orioles race to 3. Michael B. Al must be new. No locks. No guarantees. Thank me laters. I love the thank me laters. Davis, how do you make any money betting all these negative odds? I mean, are you rich? I don't get it. Here's the thing, Mike, because I said this before. And Davis doesn't answer. He just puts the games in. So I don't know if he's just listing the games as he sees them, like every favorite comes in, because every game is a favorite. So I don't know if he's just listing it as who do you like in this game. He could just be pasting it in here. I don't know. He won't answer the question. Is he asking, did he bet it? Is this what he likes? Is it just he's just putting the favorites in? Because every game's a favorite. He's never had a dog listed. Every game's listed as a fave. I don't know if he's just posting. I can't get anything else out of him. He's an enigma wrapped inside a riddle. Michael, so I think Belly to the Cubbies influence your Cubs' future. You have some kind of weird thing going on with that guy. The thing with Belly is the dude was an MVP at 47 homers, 300 average, 100. I mean, and now he's at like 23, 24. And now at 27, 29, this is when players hit their prime. And you go to Wrigley, a nice hitter's park, I figured that guy's going to hit 40 homers. And not only that, but the rest of the line. Who'd they bring in? It's just a lineup of decent guys. You had guys left over. You have young players. You got some young pitchers. You got a little veteran pitchers. It's enough to, when I looked at the division, I thought the Pirates runs were going to be bad, number one. I thought St. Louis was going to be bad. And the Brewers, I think, are a team that's going to deal. So give me the Cubbies because I have Stroman, who's solid. Steele was good last year as a rookie. Smiley is what he is. I mean, there was enough pieces there and in a lineup where I'm like, you know what? You look at a hole on the division, why wouldn't I take this? I mean, they're bringing in a former MVP to a good hitter's park. Why wouldn't I think he's going to have a good year? Now, the Swansby deal, Dansby, Swansby, Dansby Swanson, good deal. Do I think he hasn't really done much. It is what it is for that guy. But go through, Morella's a rookie, good. Horner, Suzuki, Belly, Happ, Gomes a veteran. I liked Magro was with the White Sox. Mancini was the guy I was thinking of in my head. Wisdom has done nothing. I mean, the guy's hitting 200. The guy had like 30 homers last year. I mean, the lineup I thought give us a shot. Again, this is thinking Pirates are bad. I'm not thinking the Pirates have a breakthrough season. I'm not thinking the Reds break through with all their young guys this year. Why wouldn't I think Cubbies? When I think the other two teams, the Cardinals have zero pitching, and the Brewers, I think, are sellers. And again, Stroman's been good. Smiley's been decent. Steele's been really good. Talion's been terrible. I mean, Hendricks has been good in his couple starts. I mean, I don't know. That's I don't like the Cubs. Not like I'm a huge Cubs fan. As a Phillies fan, I'll take a goalie dump at the trade line. Yeah. Who's St. Louis going a pitcher? They need some pitchers. Michael A. I went Phillies run line today. Sox over. I agree. Tyler says the Vikings today for NFL action. I don't know about the Vikings. I'll take a Green Bay future for the NFC North, believe it or not. Rodgers equals Josh Johnson. He's shot. Jets offense is just okay. I'm not a Aaron Rodgers fan. Mariners White Sox full 500-4. I could do that. Yes. Michael B. Good luck, Tommy. Just my personal play. Definitely do your homework. I don't give out the locks. They're expensive like mine. They're $15 at Home Depot. Cubbies run line. I got it. I'm coming in on the over. Ricky Fowler in golf. I told you, baby Davis. I'm not baby Davis. I said him. I told you, baby Davis. There's no punctuation in my speak. Mini golf for me. Chadwick golf with a little chocolate shake, maybe a chocolate malt. That's how I roll. Real golf, no clue. No clue. Give me Arnold Palmer and Arnie half and half, and I'll be happy. Michael B., I'm just playing with you about the Cubbies. But I'm still torn on Cubbies. Like, what the heck's going on here? Come on, Cubs. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. You're sitting in freaking last place. You're in fourth place. Now, you're in fourth place. You're 3 games out. You're 3 games out. So, there is still hope. Michael Brown's in the house. Welcome. Stop, Gio. Good luck. Gio, good to see you. I saw you last night in the other chat. We've been seeing the board similarly. Great minds think alike. Yeah, Gio. And yeah, I was with Dave last night, and I said I was unsure about the show because I had to do so with my mom, and I was gonna actually crack open a retro box of some cards. Maybe I'll do that later on today. Who knows? Chris Tatum in the house. Nelson Cruz hit the triple for me in Mexico City game. Put me up while suspended for substance abuse. Is he out again? I didn't even know he's suspended. How about, is that why they had Gary Sanchez on the team? The Sanchez? Michael, have a great day. Always fun. Yeah, an hour and a half today. I'm out of here. Listen, Tigers plus 155, Blue Jays plus 115, Brewers even money. Reds under the 8.5. Angels run line even money. Giants plus 155. Red Sox team total 5.5 plus 175 plus Dollar Daddy. There you go. So Tim calls me at night. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Look at headlines, notification bell. We'll be back tonight. I'll do a show tonight. That's how I roll.